You know, this time of year, the week between Christmas and New Year's, I always find is a great time to reflect on the year that's been, as well as set some goals for the new year ahead. And as I was looking back on 2022, it was kind of fun to reminisce on some highlights of what happened here at REM. Kind of at the high level, we added 14 properties to the portfolio, which was a pretty big number for us. We more than doubled our size in 2022 in a somewhat challenging market, but I think that the opportunities were still out there and we were able to capitalize on them. And so thankful to all of our partners, investors, friends, family, employees, partners, everybody that helped to put it together. Honestly, was definitely a team effort here. So really thankful for that. And we just completed our second annual leadership conference for the leadership team here at REM, and that was a real highlight for me. A lot of work, a little bit intimidating, but it went well, and very thankful that we did it. I think it was well worth the time and the effort to get everybody together and really build some rapport and also do some training and development, prepare for the year ahead. We obviously have a lot to do and a lot of work cut out for us, so we're excited about that. I think the other couple things that I'm excited about, just looking back, is 2022 was kind of a pivot year for us, where we went from what I would consider a startup to kind of a post-startup phase. We've got $500 million in assets under management, and we are now kind of in that stabilized zone, but also really focused more on personnel, and that's going to be a lot of work for us. So good thing, opportunities for growth, but something that we definitely switched from in 22. We also kicked off our first development deal in 2022. That was exciting. That was always part of the 3 to 5 year business plan. And I'm super excited about that, just to balance out the portfolio and be able to provide a full mix of investment opportunities to our investors. The last thing, of course, was that we actually completed or went full cycle on 2 deals that we bought 2.5, 3 years ago. Did well on those, returned our capital, and actually did a 1031 exchange on one of the deals into the portfolio that we bought in the Midwest. So some exciting times to be able to come full cycle on a deal, provide a nice 23% IRR to our investors, roll that money tax-free into a new deal, and begin to see that appreciation continue without paying the tax bill. So some fun things in the past year that have been completed. And then looking forward, I feel like 23 is going to be an interesting time. We're obviously waiting on the Fed to see where interest rates top out. And we're kind of in a holding pattern from an acquisition standpoint, because we haven't seen the value that we found earlier in the year. And we're kind of waiting for the seller and buyer expectations to align. And that may take a little bit because of the interest rate environment. So we'll see what happens. On the flip side, though, we do have a pretty robust development pipeline. We've been purchasing really nice pieces of land at a reasonable price, because a lot of folks are stepping out of that area momentarily. A little bit concerned about the interest rate, but I actually think it's the perfect time to be stepping into the market, because we're going to be developing these properties at the low point in the economy. And then when the economy comes back, we're going to be ready to lease these up. And according to the information that we're seeing, the supply and demand, when we're ready to stabilize, is going to be really in our favor. So I'm actually excited about it. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us to really kick off some great development deals in 23. We'll see about the acquisition side. Our mission is the right people with the right deal. And if we can't find the right deal, then we may have to put a pause on it a little bit in 23. But, I think second half of the year is going to bring some good opportunities, if not before. And I think we'll be back in the driver's seat. But like I said, in the meantime, we've got some great development opportunities that I'm excited about. It's always fun to work on those projects a little bit more long-term. And of course, again, continuing to really hone our existing portfolio throughout the Southeast, Midwest, and Texas. So a couple goals that we're excited about, and hope you get a chance to do the same in your own personal business and life. But until then, we will see you on the other side. Happy New Year. Take care.